Hey, welcome back to JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore. That's 6725 West Central Avenue. This is a special day. Action Comics 1000 will be released tomorrow. We're going to pull my 1000s out of the boxes and see how they look. There's a total of 10 covers. Unfortunately, this box, you can tell, is damaged, the UPS box. Hopefully the boxes or the comics on the inside aren't quite as damaged as some of the comics I got last week. You got this corner here. It's very banged up. I think they... like to use these boxes like basketballs, try and bounce them, see how far they can bounce them off of the floor. But we'll see. We'll open this box up first, and then we'll move on to the other boxes. And also, we'll talk a little bit about this action hardcover 80 Years of Superman that came out last week. But let's open this box up and then see what's in this box. We're going to pause the video a couple times as I open up my boxes. I got 4 boxes to go through. We just don't have the time to go through every single box. Look, paper. Okay, this here, I'd have to say is probably some action. This is Marvel Universe Magazine's bundle. So we'll open this up really quick, and then I'll go grab my phone. We'll do a quick pause here and see what's in this box. See if we can find some Action Comics 1000s. The total of 10 covers that's made available to retailers, although there's plenty more variants that are out there. There's through shops that have their own special variants. So this box here, we've got the new Empowered is on the top there. So we've got Empowered. You've got the new Infinity Countdown #2 with the Super Scroll. Has one of the Infinity Gems. Look, it's the Soul Gem. Actually, it's no longer the Soul Gem. But you got Future Quest with the Herculoids. You've got the new Sonic #3. You got Zombie Tramp in the less naughty cover, I guess. And here's the first Action 1000 to get pulled out. It's the blank cover. I'll take a quick look through this as we open it up. You've got... That's art by Dan Jurgens. There's several different stories. Marv Wolfman. There's a Kurt Swan cover that was never published before. A Jeff Johns story. Paul Dini, Louise Simonson, Tom King, Scott Snyder. Bendis is coming. Of course he is. Just a quick look through some of this here. So you got 80 pages. It's $7.99. 80 pages, no ads. This is for the 80th anniversary of Superman. Now, a little known fact: Detective Comics 1000 will be out next week or next year, next March. Detective Comics started before Action Comics. Action Comics started in June of 1938. Detective Comics started in, I believe it was March of 1937. And as you might wonder, how is Action Comics 1000 coming out before Detective 1000? There was a period of time where Action Comics was weekly in the 80s. And then, of course, you got the books coming out twice a month. So Action Comics was able to take a jump over Detective that way. You got the new Star Wars Adventures, new Batman, Sins of the Father. Let's see if we can find one of these other covers here. One of these other Action Comics 1000 covers. All right, we're going to pause real quick. I'm going to get at my phone, and then we'll be right back. Okay, got the phone call. The phone call was just some sort of automated call, so it was a waste of my time. It made me stop. Let's see. We're looking for Action Comics 1000s. Okay, we got Avengers No Surrender, which is no Action Comics 1000, that's for sure. So, I'll check the rest of this row here. And again, we got more Action Comics. Look, we got John Wick #2. This was only due, this is April 2018. This was only due in October of 2017 from Dynamite. That means they put out their books on a timely matter. Cave Carson. We've got some Aquamans. We've got some more Star Wars Adventures. You've got the Musketeers. There's Musketeers there also. We'll set those aside. as we're looking for the elusive Action Comics 1000. Let's see what's in this stack here. We've got Descender by Dustin Nguyen and Jeffrey Lamar. The new Kick-Ass by Millar and John Romita Jr. Got another cover to the Infinity Countdown. We had one already. This is the regular normal cover by Nick Bradshaw. Let's see. We've got more Infinity Countdowns. We've got the new issue James Bond: The Body. That looks like, almost looks like a Howard Chaykin cover, but it's not. We've got Bell. This is from Xenoscope. We've got Damage, part of the new Age of Heroes. This is the line is selling very well for DC. DC, I think, has hit a good. They've hit a couple out of the park. Here we go. This is the 1960s cover to Action Comics 1000 by Mike Aldred. This is very much like the old annual covers where they'd have Superman would be in the center, and then you have like lots of images around the side there. And they've kind of done it so it even kind of looks like it's an older cover. So we found the blank cover, and then we've got the 1960s cover. Let's see what we can find next here. These are the rest of my Action Comics 1000 1960s covers. Got a couple of damaged replacements. This was damaged a few weeks ago, and I guess if I nitpick, I could certainly say that that's damaged there too. But I've got guys waiting on these covers, and at this point, I'm sure they're just happy to get them. So I'm not going to nitpick about that. Okay, we've got Justice League here with Deathstroke on the front. I think this might be the last issue of Justice League before they start it back over. And this is damaged. There's a damaged copy there, so that will get set aside as a damaged copy. No Justice. Yep, this is the last issue of this Justice League series. Here's the rest of my Infinity Countdown covers with Ron Lim. We've got Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, the newest issue. Got more Renew Your Vows. We've got the new issue of Batman 45 with Booster Gold. Batman Booster Gold has got Batman upset for some reason. And it's terrible. It's like Joker Hal shooting himself. And everything's on fire. Batman is all into no killing. Ugh. And he's got some more. This seems to be a future story. We'll give this a look through here in a little bit. But this is Noreen. I'm doing these, trying to find the Action 1000s. Got the new Evolution from Image. The rest of my Nightwing covers. This is the regular cover. Damian, he never needs help. He's his father's son. We've got the new Superhero Adventures. That's more for kids, so they're doing something a little bit more kid friendly. We've got new issue of Black Betty. But here we go. Here's the regular cover to Action 1000 by Jim Lee. He's got his red underpants back on the front, which myself personally at this point, I thought they did not need to give him the red underpants back. You know, it's been so long, and he's done well enough. They did not need to go back and revisit that, but they felt they had to. More Action 1000s. We've got the Grave Trancers from Black Mask. More Musketeers. Let's see. Got some more comics. It's not the comics we're looking for. Those are not the droids you're looking for. We've got more Justice Leagues, Pussycats. That's going to have to be bagged. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers after the death of the Green Ranger last issue. Infidels. Okay. See if we can find these comics we're looking for. Star Trek Discovery, Super Sons with Damian and John. Lots of comics for me to count out later. Right now, I'm just trying to find the Action 1000s. Okay. Avengers No Surrender, variant covers. Got the new Green Lanterns. We've got the Simpsons. Evil meets more evil. Hank Serpico meets, Mr. Burns. It's like real life. Life imitating life. These are the Kong on the Planet of the Apes. You're not gonna, stupid monkeys, you're not gonna be able to stop Kong with your primitive guns. Kong's stronger than that. Old Lady Harley. Got more Van Helsing's, Pussycats again. Got a variant cover to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 799 with Norman Osborn as the Red Goblin. Him and Carnage, that they've combined themselves. And lots of killing, lots of getting superpower beatdowns going in here. Looks like Norman Osborn's not taking any prisoners. So we're going to read that here in a little bit. And looks like there are no other Action 1000s in this box. So we'll move to the next box. And we've got another box looking for the Action 1000s that came out this week. So let's see what Action 1000s are in this box. Looks like Superman 45 came out also. So Action 1000 and Superman 45. Okay, let's see here. Here's Action 1000. I believe this is the 1990s version. So we've got this cover. So we found a couple of covers so far. Let me put the rest of these comics out. These are not the Action 1000s we're looking for, so we'll just set these aside until we find the action, the rest of the actions. Here's the rest of my 1990s covers. Thought they would have done something perhaps with Doomsday, but I guess not. Set the rest of these aside. It's a big week for comics. Lots of good product out this week. Got the final issue of Batman and Turtles number 6 coming out. Got the getting ready to start the Kitty Pryde and Colossus marriage issues. So Batman and Catwoman aren't the only ones getting married this summer. Okay, no Action 1000 in that stack. And Batman Creatures of the Night came out. The new issue of The Incredible Hulk came out. And I think there's some Action 1000s here. All right. This is the 1930s cover by Steve Rude. So, done very much in the style of Action Comics that came out way back in 1938. So, we found those covers. Let's see what other covers that we can still find. Look through the rest of this box on this side here. So we found the 1930s, we found the blank covers, we have found the 1960s covers. So we need to find the 40s, the 50s, and the 70s and 80s covers. There's the 2000 cover, which could have been a much better cover. This would have been a better cover if Alex Ross would have done it. But this is the 2000s variant. I'm not too impressed by that cover. I'm sorry. It could have been a much better cover. All right. Pull the rest of these out. And I can tell there's some other covers over on this side. So this is the 1950s variant cover by Dave Gibbons. That one there, he's almost shooting Batman, Superman below the belt there. But luckily, he's able to ward off those attacks. Got the new issue of Venomize. He thinks he can pick up Thor's hammer. Venom's just not that worthy. I'm sorry. More of the Batman Turtles number 6. The new Usagi Yojimbo. Got the new Weapon X with Wolverine and Sabretooth going at it like they always do. The rest of my covers will be in my fourth box. Going through the final box, looking for the rest of the Action 1000 covers that came out this week. Action 1000s this week. So, let's see. I think we're missing the 1940s cover. And I think the 1980s cover, I think, is the only two covers that are currently missing. Diamond says we lost more paper. Let's get through this box here. Okay, just Venomized covers. Here's the 1940s cover. Michael Cho did this. If Darwin Cook wouldn't have passed away, Darwin would have probably have done the 1940s cover. Let's see. The issue of Weapon H, where the Wolverine Hulk is taking on the Wendigo, as if you need to make Hulk much more stronger. You don't need to make him any stronger. Here's some more of the 1940s covers. So I think we only have one more cover to find. And these are not it. There's some reorders on Batman 44. They're doing a second printing on that, so we have that right there. Let's see where the rest of these covers are. Justice League, you got Superman, so those are not the covers I am looking for. Alright, this is the 1970s cover by Jim Steranko. So we may have found all the covers now. Let's just finish the rest of this box, pulling these out. Just making sure. Batman 45 cover, variant by Jim Lee. Virgin cover without the logo. That'll probably be very much in demand. Okay. Let's check now. We should have all 8 covers. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. Let's see, who am I missing? We've got the regular cover. We've got the 1960s cover. We've got the blank cover. We've got the 1930s. Let's see, that's the 1990s. That's the 40s. That's the 70s. So we've got 30s, 40s. We've got to find a 1950s cover. Should be in these stacks here. 1950s cover. Okay, I think we're missing the 1980s cover. So we've got 30s, 40s, 50s, got 60s, 70s, that's the 90s. So, and we need to find the current cover also. Where's that here? That's the 2000s. my 1 in 50 Ed McGuinness Spider-Man variant. And here's the 1980s cover. So that's all the Superman covers right there for Action 1000. So be sure to pick them up tomorrow. They're $7.99, 80 pages, no ads. And thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.